Good to have you join us this morning. My name is DELE ADEYANJU. Welcome 32FM 949 Ibadan's paper reviews for this Wednesday. It's the midweek edition of the show today, October 26, 2022. Welcome once again. I am not alone.
All right, my name is Chike Owogu. It's a very misty morning here in Ibadan, and it's time for the Break of Dawn newspaper review. With me this morning, I have the Nation newspaper, the Premium Times, I have the Guardian, and Daily Trust this morning.
All right, I kickstart with the Daily Post newspaper. I take headlines first from them. From that paper, 2023, Tinubu, a potential dictator. Dele Momodu alleges also brain drain. Crisis looms in Nigeria's health sector. Doctors flee in droves. 2023, it will be a miracle of the century. Mamora speaks on Peter Obi's chances. Only PRP Guba candidates appeared for drug test in Katsina, NDLEA. ADBU to resume academic activities November. Nigeria will be better off a united nation. Kanu Agabi strike. NASU slams FUNAB management for intimidating workers. Chairman of Oshibajo Ice Cream Company, VP to Shatima. Okay, flood disaster, 40 die, 382 communities hit. 50,000 persons affected in Niger and Sema. Rivers State House of Assembly confirms 18 commissioner designates. I am 43% Nigerian. Meghan Markle reveals India slams $113 million fine on Google parent company Alphabet for bullying Android buyers. Minister NCWS others back renaming Women's Center after Miriam Bangida. Also, save former Super Eagles captain Henry Nwosu. Imo FA begs Uzodinma, sports minister. Oil theft, ships come into Nigeria legally, sneak out to steal crude in Niger Delta. NPA, Oshun 2023 budget passes through second reading. Over 100 doctors in Nasarawa have left for Saudi Arabia, and Abiodumon's former HOS Busiriyu describes death as shocking, painful. The last one here, Lagos government orders coroner's inquest into death of IVD's wife, Bimbo.
All right, from the Nation newspaper this morning, bold headline front page, the lead story, 2023, Wike rejects Atiku. With these riders, Rivers governor vows not to campaign for PDP standard bearer, inaugurates council for Rivers party candidates. APC tackles PDP chieftain over remarks on Tinubu's action plan. More here, IPOB leader Kanu is threat to national security. Federal government tells court. Sunak becomes fifth UK Prime Minister in 7 years, third one in just 1 year. More here, federal government tackles UAE over visa ban. UBA's gross earnings hit 608 billion naira in third quarter. Flooding, Lagos puts Ikoyi, Lekki VI residents on alert. Okay, and more headlines here from the Daily Trust. Insecurity, the worst over Nigeria is safe. Okay. Insecurity, the worst over. Nigeria is safe, says Lai Mohammed. Lai speaking. Senate probes federal government's 52 billion public works scheme. Okay, we have this one here from the Daily Trust. 52 deregistered parties adopt SDP presidential candidate at Adebayo. Nigeria must reject presidency by proxy. Peter Obi speaking. Shun politicians bent on dividing Nigeria. Yocha Ayu talking there. Now we have more from the Daily Trust this morning. Okay, there's this question here. Should the youths be entrusted with Nigeria? That's a question from the Daily Trust. Bayelsa Imo Kogi Guba polls to hold same day. That's coming from INEC. Nigerians must reject presidency by proxy. Took that earlier. Boko Haram infiltrators working as tailors, mechanics, carpenters in Abuja. Fuel queues resurface in Lagos. Okay, WhatsApp was restored after global outage yesterday. Okay, more from the... Let's go straight to the Premium Times this morning. We have this one here from the Premium Times. It says, Suella Braverman reappointed Home Secretary as PM Sunak names cabinet. A man allegedly rapes 13-year-old neighbor's daughter. OAU student's death. Court orders hotelier to face trial. These are some of the headlines from the Premium Times this morning.
All right, from the Punch newspaper today, Buhari, Osinbajo, others to get 63 billion naira. Pensioners kick. Masked gunmen abduct Lagos motorists in broad daylight. British PM Sunak sets economic stability agenda. Tinubu will be unfold agenda for women. Atiku absent. I take that again. Tinubu at Obi unfold agenda for women. Atiku absent. Rivers varsity students protest no fee, no exam policy. APC slams Obaseki, says Nigeria safe under Tinubu. Lagos Ibadan 16 long bridge joints reopen. Drivers slam contractors. And also from the Punch, masked gunmen abduct Lagos motorists. I took that earlier. AKT burglar jailed 21 years for stealing rice. Father breaks baby's arm, flees. Group demands arrest. Kidnappers demand 550 million naira for abducted passengers. Families lament. Also, blockchain platform to boost Lagos agri sector. I won't marginalize women, non-indigenous. Lagos LP candidate. Let's look at another paper.
All right, look at this one this morning. Scarcity. Petrol X depot price rises to 178 naira per litre. Queues spread in Lagos filling stations. Stock sufficient for 2482 days. NMDPRA will sell fuel at 200 naira per litre in Southwest, says Ipman. NMPCL depots empty. Kogi Bayelsa governorship polls fixed for November 11th, 2023. Autumn Benue elders withdraw support for Atiku. Flooding, climate change hurting Nigeria, says Buhari, as EFCC to go after lawyers, bankers aiding financial crimes. Agency plans upward salary review for Buhari, Governor, CJN, and others. And here, Oyetola leads supporters in 9.2-kilometer walk for Tinubu Shetima. And lastly, OAU students' death. Oshun CJ fumes over Adedoyin's absence in court. One more. Federal government deplores security alert on Nigeria by US, UK, others.
All right, let's take a break for some messages from here. When we come back, we bring you analysis of the headlines we read earlier and other stories. Stay with us.
I am Ese Brume. I believe we are the choices we make, and I'm intentional about mine. I choose to run towards things, not from them. Moments with friends are precious, so I choose to make them ultra special with Amstel Motor Ultra. I can enjoy all the goodness of malt with no added sugar. Because in the end, quality lifestyle is choosing how you live.
Amstel Malta Ultra. Be your best.
No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day. No matter when I show you.
A mother's love is unconditional. Nothing serves this love better than a bowl of Indomie. So, show some love with Indomie.
Show me love. You show me love.
I got one question for you. Sure you know say better sleep they improve how you dey live. Oh. If you rest for better form like Muka phone, you go enjoy your life. Oh. You go battle yourself. Oh. For play or for work, Muka phone. Now we can they want to. Quality guarantee, Muka phone. Satisfaction assured. Oh. Medical endorsement, we get them. We don't pay our dues. Affordable product, we confirm that. Muka for me, yo. Muka for na correct. Muka for na baba. Muka for na forest. Muka no get our. If you the talk of comfort, if you the talk of rest, yo. If you want value for your money, now Muka for me, yo.
Muka, adding comfort to life since 1959.
Hear me now, Naija. We are all creators. We live to express ourselves. And now is our time to take it up to the next level. The metaverse has changed the game. Now we can connect and flex like never before. Let's create out of this world NFTs, make outrageous outfits in AR, and give your avatars some bling. With Meta Technologies, complex first in the metaverse, Naija. Go to meta.com to discover how.
Big mommy, add that bokoto we go senior school. Put 2 roundabout. Anoint the package with that slim thick shaki and
Uncle, no vex o. Which teeth you wan use eat all this orishi? That your teeth will be like where motor jam truck. E no dey worry you again.
that one na before. All thanks to the new Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection.
That's right. The new Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection toothpaste gives you complete oral protection with fluoride and antibacterial zinc to keep your teeth strong, prevent tooth holes, and fight bacteria.
Me sef dey go buy my own new Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection toothpaste.
Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection for your important oral care needs. Available in a blue gel.
Everybody won't connect to something stream. You know fit do am now. Watch the FIFA World Cup Qatar. Oh yeah now. Stream all World Cup live from Super Sport on Showmax. Experience every game, anywhere, on up to 2 devices. It is available in HD and 4K also. It joke. Almost sign up now at showmax.com.
International trade. It's not a one-man business. Take trading with and in China. One man loads a ship with containers, another man clears them. One man offloads the goods, while another brings them down to the market. Business is all about finding the right partners. Visit www.stanbicibtcbank.com/Nigeria Bank/business for all the support you can get for your trade businesses. Go for growth with Stanbic IBTC. Stanbic IBTC. It can be.
Give your kids Twisco to support their big dreams.
Twisco, power your dream.
Thank you for staying with us. We have the time at 16 minutes before 7 o'clock. Welcome. Thank you for joining us once again. My name is DELE ADEYANJU.
And I'm Chike Obogo. With us this morning, we have Austin Idumo. Austin, good morning.
Chike, good morning. And Dele, good morning.
Morning, Austin.
Thank you.
All right. The first story here I would like us to talk about. We've always talked about this, but it's in the news again. Brain drain. Crisis looms in Nigeria's health sector. Doctors flee in droves, and the remaining doctors, they are planning a protest.
Yes, I think protests are due in that particular sector, because if we have acute shortage before now of doctor to patient ratio based on a global best practice, and we have a situation where a lot of doctors and by extension health workers have migrated, especially to the United Kingdom and other parts of the world, it shows that that sector crisis is just like a time bomb that is waiting to explode. We may not see the effect of that now, whether positive or negative. The ripple effect will still come up much later. It may not even be 2 years' time, where a situation will arise in Nigeria that you have your money and you can't get treated because of shortage of manpower in our health facilities across the country. So for doctors that are still remaining and other health workers by extension, of course they could show their grievance, protest and communicate to the government that if the trend continue, we might definitely have a very huge crisis within the health sector in the shortest possible time.
Let's not forget that these medical workers, especially doctors, they write rigorous exams before they get jobs and all that in the UK or the US, Australia, Canada, and all that.
It doesn't really matter, Dele. What people are interested is getting out of the country first. This morning, or maybe from Monday yesterday, we began to witness an ugly trend in the country again. You understand? People just want to live, whether the exam is rigorous or not. They need a more conducive environment to work.
We're focusing on the health workers alone. What about other people, non-professionals especially?
See, the rate at which go to embassies, go to the airports, especially Moitala Mohammed, you weep for the future of this country. And government is not perturbed about this situation. They don't really care about what happened. But like I said, it's just like a time bomb waiting to explode. Some of these doctors that will also join in the protest, all the health workers, it is not as if they are also willing to stay back in Nigeria. Some of them, you are still seeing them because their visa application have not been granted. Some of them have applied. They don't care. I just want to leave Nigeria. I want to go to an advanced economy where things are properly done. Look at the level of inflation. Look at the hostile economic policies and environment that we operate in. Look at even infrastructure within the health sector. There is no enabling environment for these health workers to carry out their function. And their job is like hot cake outside the country. So they want to do everything within their powers to get out of the country. Somebody talked about an agreement the federal government should have with the health workers, especially the doctors, after training them through the residency program. You know, the government, one way or the other, has invested heavily on them. That there should be a bond that until after so year. See, you can't build something on nothing. The federal government has practically failed in its responsibility. Do you know why? Those who are leading us, they assess health care outside the shores of the country. Even those who intend to lead us from 2023, they don't have doctors in Nigeria. They have doctors overseas. At any point in time, even ordinary symptom, they jet out of the country to access medical facility. I keep saying this. Let me also conclude with this on this series, that until and unless we get to a level in Nigeria where public office holder will be mandated by law, they and their household, to utilize public facilities in Nigeria, whether public school, public hospital, and what have you. You are a public office holder, so you should take the lead as an example to access public facility in Nigeria.
Austin, sorry. During COVID, something happened. A lot of big men, the wealthy, a lot of them died as a result of COVID and other ailments. Now, if they had the opportunity of traveling abroad at that time, maybe it wouldn't have happened. But does that mean that their death resulted from the bad shape of our health system?
Of course, yes. Bad state of our health system. We thought that post-COVID, Nigerian government will use that as an opportunity to invest more in the health sector, revamp and revitalize the system in such a way that, of course, an enabling environment will be created. The first time President Muhammadu Buhari jetted out of the country for medical help, he did say when he returned that he has never been this sick before. He had access at that time to the best of medical facility anywhere around the world, which is the United Kingdom. We thought that that would have been like a learning point, a lesson back home that, oh, if not for this medical intervention, I wouldn't have been alive today. Let me see what I can do to replicate such in my own country. It takes a gradual process. The government cannot invest in the health sector and revamp it within 24 hours. It takes a gradual process. But we have not even started the journey. That's the issue. So we thought after the COVID that our health sector will improve. The issue of the COVID with us was that the fear at that time was that we don't have health sector in Nigeria that can accommodate COVID emergency. Hence, those prominent people had to die at that time. I know of a former governor in Nigeria that was offered to be flown out of the country for medical facility. He said, no, at my age, I want to travel out of the country. I can't go out of the country. He was just forced out of Ibadan to go to Lagos before he died at that particular point in time. So we must get to a level where our patriotism should also include accessing public facilities in Nigeria.
All right, while some people are leaving the country, those that are in the country are facing some hard times. Motorists and commuters in Lagos and other southwest states are in for a tougher time as more filling stations remained shut yesterday. Vehicular queues lengthened in the few stations that had supplies, while bus stops had thousands of fallen commuters. Expectedly, transport fares on most routes are tripled, and many passengers unable to pay resorted to trekking. Okay, the headline here is scarcity. Petrol ex-depot price rises to 178 naira per litre. Some stations even sold as high as 200, 250. Well, it seemed not to be new. Some have been. Anytime we have the festive period coming, it seemed to be the time for fuel scarcity. It has become a norm, right?
Yes, it has become a norm in Nigeria. But if you witness the fact that when this government came on board, the trend changed at some point, because we talked about increase in pump price vis-a-vis availability in supply. Nigerians have resorted to the fact that once I see to buy, it is not expensive. I can buy at any amount. But the truth of the matter is that how many Nigerians can afford that? This is not connected with the festive period at all. The bottom line and the cross of the matter here is that NNPC had short supply. NNPC depot, they don't even have supply. The few private depot that have product, they are selling at increased rates. They unilaterally increase the price. So marketers that are getting it, they are also selling as a reflection of that current price. Don't forget, the official pump price by the government in Nigeria today is still 165 naira per litre. When it was increased to 180 at pump price, the government came out at that time to say that they were not the one, but they didn't have solution for that. And before you know it, Nigeria settled for that amount. Now, if you have S depot price at 178 naira, it becomes very unrealistic and unsustainable for an average marketer to see dispense at 180.
All right.
Because you can't get that.
Ipman is saying the Western Zone blamed the development on the lack of fuel at Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited depots. It added that private depots hiked prices to 178 per litre as against 145. Ipman said it was practically impossible for his members to continue to sell at 175, 180 per litre.
That is the point I just raised. Why is there shortage of products? Why are there no products at NNPC depot? That's the issue. Because if you deliberately create an artificial supply, scarcity in supply, and at the end of the day, those private investors and private depot owner, they will take advantage of the process. I think it is shameful for the government to now come out and say, we are not aware that there's increased price with all that we pass through in Nigeria, with costs of goods in the market, with increased level of poverty, with acute hunger in the land. Now we want to contend with fuel scarcity. I see people from yesterday queuing at fuel station again under this administration. So what is actually in need for the common man? If we say this on air now, people will say we hate the government. We don't want to hear anything about the government. But has the government done well? How many people has the money to be able to buy this product at exorbitant price? DELE, this is also coming at a time where we are paying more for subsidy. By the time President Muhammadu Buhari will be leaving office, he will leave a legacy over 11 trillion on subsidy alone. Cumulatively, what the PDP spent on subsidy, they started the subsidy regime. What they spent on subsidy was not up to 1/10 of that. So this is the crisis that we have to deal with. So who is dealing with us? Who has brought us to this level? And the question is, when shall we be free from this?
All right. We'll be free one day, right? Federal government deploys security alert to Nigeria by US, UK, others. And Lai Mohammed is speaking. The Information and Culture Minister, Lai Mohammed, condemned the act yesterday in Abuja at a ministerial panel of the ongoing UNESCO Media and Information Literacy Week. The minister also slammed some local media outlets and social media for spreading the security alerts without verifying its authenticity and consequences.
How do we verify the authenticity of insecurity in the land where people are being killed on a daily basis? 2 months ago, the demand for armored vehicle skyrocketed. I don't know whether you can still record that. Because of campaign.
Yes.
Politicians don't want to be killed, but they don't mind if the citizens they want to govern are slaughtered like animals. They don't bother. See, this is obvious. The government is just shying away from the truth. Keyamo once boasted that he can drive from Abuja to Kaduna, and we said, fine, drive and give us the evidence Lai Mohammed lives in Ilorin. He should drive by road from Abuja to Ilorin, even on a public transport. That is how to show that the alarm, or even with the media, heighten the security tension in the land. A man of God was almost assassinated over the weekend.
Ifeanyi Ubah's crew was attacked.
Ifeanyi Ubah's crew was also attacked. A country where policemen are now being slaughtered.
Yeah,
it's reckless abandon.
7 people killed. So this is staring us in the face. Lai Mohammed uses armored vehicle. Now you are telling us that Nigeria is safer than you came into office. The threat before used to be that, Abuja has been relatively safe. But we have had assault and security threat even within Abuja.
Around
that
the seat
is the
of
seat
power.
of power in the country. So for me, it is very simple. What the US has come up with is just a security alert. You are supposed to work with intelligence. Of course, the normal thing for government to do is to douse tension. But that does not mean that you should wish it away, because we have seen such alert or warning in the past and still coming to pass. That security operative will not do anything about it. The Kuje prison attack was also premeditated in terms of intelligence. But at the end of the day, it still happened. So for me, rather than government coming about to say that, it is the media, it is the US, it is the United Kingdom that is heightening tension, it is obvious in the country that almost anywhere in Nigeria under this administration is unsafe.
Austin, we have a report here: flood disaster, 40 people die, 382 communities hit, and 50,000 persons affected in Niger. And for the media to report 40, then maybe we have more than 40 deaths recorded.
Damage control, just to control the situation. It's a conservative figure, because you can never tell. Upon all these crises orchestrated by flooding, our own president has set up a committee to come up with a way out within 90 days, which is 3 months. Maybe during the first round of the national election where we'll be campaigning. What has happened for a government that has spent over 7 years? Why not come up with proactive and immediate measure to cushion the effect at this particular point in time? We'll now discuss flooding in Nigeria. Flood now kill people in the country. We saw it coming. An agency of government to warn earlier that this situation most likely will happen. We waited until it happened. Now US is warning. They said it is the media. You know, Lai Mohammed has something with the media. So
he has not talked in a long while. So
he has not talked in a long while, but he has come again to talk in the usual manner. The reason why he has not talked is because he has lost out in APC politics in Kwara State. So he's not finding that very easy at all.
We have to go on a break. When we come back, we'll pick your calls. Numbers to call will be 0705 5000 949 and 0809 7000 949. Don't go away.
There's nothing like a one-man business. Take agriculture. One man clears the ground, plants the seed, and weeds the farm. Another man develops the best fertilizers to enable better yields. One harvests while another packages to preserve. Business is all about finding the right partners. Visit www.stambicibtcbank.com/Nigeria Bank/business for all the support you can get for your agricultural business. Go for growth with Stanbic IBTC. Stanbic IBTC. It can be.
Give your kids Twisco to support their big dreams.
Twisco, power your dream.
On my way, I get one question for you. Sure you know say better sleep they improve how you dey live. Oh. If you rest for better phone like Mukafo, you go enjoy your life, oh. You go battle yourself, oh. For play for work. Bukafo, now we then they want to. Quality guarantee. Bukafo, satisfaction assured. Medical endorsement, we get them. We don't pay our dues. Affordable product, we confirm that. Bukafo, yo. Bukafo, na correct. Bukafo, na baba. Bukafo, na forest. Buka no get our. If you the talk of comfort, if you the talk of rest, if you want value for your money, now Bukafo, yo.
Muka, adding comfort to life since 1959.
Hear me now, Naija. We are all creators. We live to express ourselves. And now is our time to take it up to the next level. The metaverse has changed the game. Now we can connect and flex like never before. Let's create out of this world NFTs, make outrageous outfits in AR, and give your avatars some bling. With Meta Technologies, come flex first in the metaverse. Naija, go to meta.com to discover how.
tí wọ́n bá lo ráyéwá nítorí pé o lówó lọ́wọ́ tí wọ́n bá ń tàn ọ́ pọ̀ ráyéwá nítorí dúkìá tó pọ̀ tó ní ọkàn ò tí ì balẹ̀ pọ̀ ráyéwá àlàáfíà lògùn ọrọ̀ ṣáájú ara rẹ o ìlera sílẹ̀ mí gígùn gbogbo àrùn tí ń ṣe ẹ̀dá láyé náà kọ́ láyé fi ń ṣe ni bí dọ̀tí bá pọ̀ lára tí gbogbo ẹ́ńjìnì tásẹ̀dá dá bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tó kọsẹ́ má fòyà tó bá ṣe bí ẹni rárá tára rẹ ò ṣe déédéé pinnu lóòkàn àyà ara rẹ o Ventolin cleanser ní kò sẹ́mu agbanugbàde fọgẹ̀dẹ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ara dànù Ventolin jagunlabi pankopi ọ̀rẹ́ ara tọmọdé tàgbà tọkùnrin tóbìnrin ló lè lò ọ̀sọ́kùnrin sóbìnrin dòpépé Ventolin cleanser atẹ́jẹsẹ̀ maradan bíi kóró-sin Ventolin cleanser kìkìdé gbòógì tí ò lọ́tínú la fi ṣe ó ti wà káàkiri ilé ìtajà ògùn jákèjádò ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà a sì ń wá alágbàtà fún Ventolin cleanser pé nọ́mbà kò demand 08034051533 08034051533 iléeṣẹ́ ẹ̀mí one naturalist care ló ṣe Ventolin cleanser òun láyé tún lò.
There's nothing like a one-man business. Take healthcare. One man studies diseases and sicknesses, another builds the hospital and laboratories. One man develops the drugs needed, another dispenses the drugs. Business is all about finding the right partners. Visit www.stanbicibtcbank.com/Nigeria Bank/business for all the support you can get for your healthcare businesses. Go for growth with Stanbic IBTC. Stanbic IBTC. It can be.
Beat Sakpa with Jumia Black Friday. From November 4th to the 30th, you can get access to all those products you've had your eyes on all year at prices that will leave some change in your pocket. You also don't have to pay for delivery fees on thousands of products when you order above 1,999 naira. T's and C's apply.
Jumia, your everyday delivered.
All right, welcome back. 0705 5949 0809 7949 is a Break of Dawn newspaper review on 32 FM 94.9. On Facebook, we take some messages here. We have Omwadi Adekunle says, everything that was condemned before the emergence of the APC federal government is now transpiring into multitudes, part of which is the failure to rehabilitate a functionary refinery for the past 7 years. Is it the economic woes, where inflation rate hits 20.5%? It goes on and on and on. Let's pick this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
All right.
The first scarcity, I think it's already in the Bangladesh state, and it's very sad because it's going to have a lot of negative effects on general commodities, particularly food items. So I don't even know where a lot of people who are already suffering are going to start looking at it. Then when you even look at the commonest part, which is kerosene, that is now sold for 1,000 naira and 1,200 in some areas. How do poor people eat? How are they going to survive? If kerosene is now sold for 1,000 naira in most places, then I've not even seen the effect of that full subsidy. And I think another 3.6 trillion naira has been set aside apply for fuel subsidy for 2023. In all of this, NCPC has not remitted one kobo since 2023.
Balkis, okay, your line seemed to be wavy.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, loud and clear now.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. So what I'm saying in essence is, for a corporation like the NFPC that has not remitted one kobo and you have never stopped paying their salary, it's very sad. We are not thrifty in spending. So I just wish something could be done on this fuel subsidy so that at least it will be very easy and accessible to the commoners. Good morning.
All right, thank you for calling. Suleiman Sharif here. Good morning to you. Nigeria's governors should put themselves in the pensioners' shoes for a moment. Perhaps they would understand their situation and empathize with them. Kudos to Governor Makinde Zulum and few governors who never defaulted for once by discharging their obligation to those pensioners timely. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Kindly turn down the volume on your radio.
I'm John Njako.
All right.
Austin, thank you. I want to talk about Nnamdi Kanu. I recall that Nnamdi Kanu, from the federal government account, said he is releasing him will constitute national threat. And recall that the appeal court discharged him a few weeks ago for the 15 amended charge against him. And all that is released. They satisfied with the ruling, the federal government approved the appeal court asking for a state of execution while holding him on the ground that releasing him will constitute national threat. Instead of seeking for political solution, the excuse is that he will constitute national threat if released. And this is the party that claims that its guiding principle shall be derived from the fear of God and upholding the rule of law. I'm John Njoko. Thank you.
All right, thank you for calling.
Austin, upward review of the salaries of the vice president, the president, and some other key officers. What's your response to that?
I think that is like trying to cause problem within the system, where the government talked about paucity of funds to meet critical need of the people. You are now talking about severance package, upward review of salary and allowances of political office holder. I think it's uncalled for.
And it's to the tune of billions.
Billions. It's also 8 times
Hello, good morning.
at this time.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to everyone in the studio.
All right.
It's quite unfortunate that we continue having the problem of corruption and insecurity on a daily basis in the country. This is highly frustrating the country. You see, why are we continuing having this problem? We have been saying this, the problem is since 2023. All this, some of our legislators need to be removed because they are not competent enough to be there. This is the problem of executive and the legislative chamber. What are we talking about? Thank you. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you, Omobasharu there. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, Diron Babatunde. Good morning to you. Fuel scarcity is already with us in Ibadan. Some fuel stations, you said some fuel stations are already locked along Moniya axis. They are ready to increase the price again. That's from Diron Babatunde.
OLUTAYO, good morning. It's so unfortunate that fuel scarcity has hit the country again, despite that we are one of the leading producing countries. The failure of this APC-led federal government to fulfill their promises to build a refinery per year has made the country to be spending humongous amounts on subsidy without any meaningful actions to make our refineries functional. The main problem of Nigeria is leadership, and may God deliver us.
All right, let's look at more phone calls. 0705 5949 0809 7949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Chike.
Good morning.
Please calling back.
All right.
Please.
Make it brief.
Yeah, I will do that. The accountant general that invested 80 billion. The last video I saw of him, he was dancing in a very beautiful attire. I don't understand why someone like that will not be in Kuje or Kirikiri. Then why is still Mr. Madrid running free? It's very, very sad to me because when you see that the ruling party vowed to combat corruption, but right now it seems it's the reverse because corruption seems to be fighting them. I want to see that the mic of the accountant general is being brought to book before this administration is over. Good morning once again.
All right, thank you.
Omotayo Oluwarotimi Onobami writes on Facebook, if President Buhari and the other politicians would increase their salaries at this time, And I would not say they shouldn't, because the economy is affecting all of us. It would have been better if it had been a silent move. This is because Nigerians are suffering a lot at this time. Omar, everything that was condemned before you took that earlier. Okay. Let's see another one. Okay, Batunde, there is no need for doctors to protest when a member of the Nigerian Medical Association in Gige told the whole world that we have excess. That is why we are exporting. What was the reaction of Nigerians? Now, teachers in our universities are equally leaving to other countries. All these effects will become prominent in a few years to come. The conditions are not favorable and our leaders are not concerned. Professor Babatunde Okejon writes on Facebook.
All right, more from Facebook here. Okay, Omar Basharun Abiola says on the Nigeria doctor going abroad for greener pasture. Honestly, until we have a law that will ban all these politicians from going abroad for medical attention, nothing will work.
Austin, can we have that kind of law? A law that will ban anybody from going
Hello, good
anywhere.
morning.
Hello, good morning.
I'm up to FM.
Yes, you're live and direct.
God bless you. Now, if you...
What's your name, please? What's your name, please?
This Martin from Jubilee, Oyo.
All right.
Now, if the US not give security alert to Nigeria, so the president and intelligence team will not wake up to the call. So it is not giving security alert to the president and intelligence team. That is when the presidency and the intelligence they woke up to the responsibility. So which is uncalled for. There should always be at alert at all times to safeguard the security of this country. God bless you.
Right, God bless you too. 0705 5949 and 0809 7949. Let's
Austin, is there a good side to brain drain in this country?
Of course, no. If you look at it, it's affecting everything about the country. We may not see the reflection of that now. There is no law that can also prevent that, because you can't stop me from going to anywhere I feel will be comfortable for me. The government cannot do that. The best and the greatest solution would be to create an enabling environment.
Won't it make people remaining in the country champions when we have a lot of others?
Of course, it cannot. People remaining in the country, they are dying in silence, except for few people. I don't know whether you understand that. In Nigeria this morning, those who are also trying to leave, they will regret their stay in the country. And those who have left will be laughing at us this morning. That, oh, look at them again. We are talking about 24% fuel scarcity when a 42-year-old
has become prime minister.
Has become a prime minister.
And we are an Indian.
A prime minister of color for that matter.
Yes. But now we are still talking about you are not from Lagos State.
And we are still looking at a Muslim ticket.
Muslim ticket. And this man is not a Muslim, he's not a Christian.
And we say we are the giant of Africa.
And we say we are the giant of Africa. I think we are the baby of Africa.
All right, it's time to leave. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Austin, for coming. My name is DELE ADEYANJU. The program returns tomorrow morning.
I am Chike Obog, wishing you a very wonderful midweek. Bye for now.
Niger adults get 32 sets of teeth now. We day here to make you shine them where we be 32 FM 94.9. Everywhere you go, anywhere you day, we day for you. Listen to us live on Radio Garden at 32 FM 94.9 Ibadan. YouTube self deo at 32 FM Ibadan. Oh yeah, make we continue the conversate.
You're listening to the Smart Kids Show with Auntie Yellow.
Get up and go, 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 go. With Countdown Choco, go, go, go. Get up and, get up and, get up and go. No matter what you're gonna do, do it. Countdown Choco, by the rich man's art for vitality. Get up and go. Stay strong, save the world, take action. Get up and go.
Cowbell chocolates with Vitarich plus iron.
Cowbell, I wanna look.